Do you know what's funny? We have all the time in the world until it's time to go live, and then all of a sudden, there's no time to do anything.
No, it was a bit bonkers.
We were just running around a bit, weren't we?
We were, yeah. And I needed to do something, and it was busy, and it was, yeah. I won't go into details.
I'm going to tell him he couldn't get in the loo. There was a big old queue. He had to go in the ladies' toilet, basically. I stood guard. Everything is fine. Don't worry. Yeah. Hello, welcome. My name is Bex Edwards, and this is the fabulous Adam Walcott, and this is YouGarden TV. And yes, sometimes we overshare, but you love us for it, don't you? Of course you do. Right, hello to you all. I'm just logging into YouTube to say hello to everybody who is there. If you're on Facebook, hello to you as well. Stu's going to keep an eye on the Facebook feed for us. Please say hello to us. Jump into the chat and say hello to us and your fellow garden enthusiasts. Marisia, Alistair, Baldrick. I've missed you. It's lovely to have Baldrick back into the chat. Thank you very much. Hello, nice to see you. We have a few things to tell you about. Some boring but also important information. Kick it off, Adam.
Well, things like our YGTV code, that 1826 code, you need to enter that to take advantage of all our deals. If we have double ups, buy one, get one free, any of those kind of things, which we've got, I've just been told in my ear. And of course we're going to have those as well. And also, if you want the free shipping as well, it's really critical you enter that number.
It very much is. It's like a magic key. It unlocks everything. So free shopping for everything that we've got in the potting shed. I'm going to apologise. I'm so sorry.
Free shipping is what Bex was saying. Yeah,
I have caught the dreaded spring cold.
They're the worst, those ones.
They're awful.
Just to point out, though, free shipping on everything in the potting shed in the next couple of hours. But if you go onto the website, and you buy something through the website, you may pay a little bit of shipping on there. So just bear that in mind.
OK, now you must join the club if you haven't already. I mean, you don't have to, but of course you do get amazing benefits because there's two prices you can see on screen. We want to pay the lowest price. To get that price, you join the club. You
do, and all you've got to do is pay £10 on that. So and if you do it on the auto renewal, so basically, if you auto-renew every year, you don't let it lapse, it will be £10 for year after year after year. You're going to get 15% off of all the main items. So things like your plants, your compost, for example, and even those double-up deals and special offers, you're still going to get 15% off of those when you check out. And also, if you want to go for a bigger item like outdoor living and machinery, again, you can get 7.5% off of that as oh, I'm at it now, as well. And you will get £20 in product vouchers, 4 £5 vouchers, and also a couple of free P&P vouchers as well, worth £6.99 each. So it seriously makes sense, honestly, to join the club. And even if you join today, you can start saving straight away.
You can indeed. Now, it's a busy time of year. Lots and lots of gardening jobs. It's what we call peak season in the business. Now, there is gardening to do year-round. You know, we're here year-round. There is all sorts of gardening you can do at various different times of the year. But this is the time, isn't it? This is where we're all doing the most.
Absolutely. I mean, the days are getting longer now. We've got the warm weather's kicking in. Everything's growing like bonkers. And so I'm looking forward to, Bex. I'm finally looking forward to, in a couple of weeks' time, not having to say, you need to grow them on. You need to wait another couple of weeks for another couple of weeks. Finally, we can say, just put them outside.
Stick them out. They'll be fine.
Stick them outside. They'll be fine.
I can't wait for that. I'm doing a big garden redesign makeover in my garden at the moment. So I've got so many jobs going on, so I know exactly where you're all at. Lots and lots of jobs to do, and we've got loads of things for you. So something for everybody, gardening for everyone here at YouGarden. Let's kick it off, shall we? We've got all your emails. We've got, loads of people. Moon Cheese is in the chat. Hello, Tom. Hello, everyone.
Moon Cheese, I love that name.
Brilliant service from customer service. Did not receive my baby aubergines. Instant replacement. Thank you, says Marisia. Thank you. We appreciate that. Sometimes we do make mistakes. Sometimes things aren't exactly how they're supposed to be. But I'm glad to hear that we are sorting those problems out straight away for you. Neil says, love the club. He got it when it was a £5 to join. And because he's never let it lapse, he's still only paying a £5. If you're paying a £10 now, keep that membership going. You'll still only ever pay a £10 for it. So it's really, really good. Hello, JC in sunny Highland, Perthshire. Hello to you, my lovely. Good afternoon, Neil. He says, welcome back, Adam.
Oh, thank you.
He
Cheers,
says, hope
Neil.
you're feeling better,
Thank
Bex. Do you know what? I'm not, but I'm here. So, no, I'm good. I'm all right. It's just all the annoying coughing and snivelling and all the rest of it. I will do my best to keep it away from everybody, though. Hey, you gave it to everybody last time, so
I've got my screen up.
It's your turn this time. All right, let's get started. We've got something very excited for you. It's the Buddleia Candy Festival Trio.
That's a mouthful.
Isn't it?
It is, but it's beautiful because you get in 3 Buddleias. But they don't get huge, these. They're nice and compact Buddleias. I mean, only about sort of 50 to 80 centimetres tall.
That's awesome.
Yeah, not those humongous, great big Buddleias you see growing on the edge of the railway lines that really take over. But the great thing is, you get 3 different colours in one pot. They'll all grow really harmoniously together, which is really, really wonderful. And they have the most beautiful sweet fragrance. And they're not called butterfly bush for nothing, because you can see there's a butterfly there in the bottom left corner there on that white Buddleia. These will bring in the butterflies for you. They'll bring in the pollinators. They'll give you fragrance. They'll give you these beautiful, sharp, strong colours. They're compact enough to grow in a pot or a container. In fact, the particular one we're talking about at the moment could probably live in one of our heavy-duty 30-litre pots forever.
Yeah.
Wouldn't need a bigger pot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And this is the perfect one to go for those smaller garden spaces. I wouldn't personally plant one of the big Buddleias in my garden. It's just not enough space, personally. But a smaller one, yes, absolutely. And I love any plant that's going to bring pollinators, particularly butterflies, into the garden. 511809. Great price on there. We are down £15 on that one by entering the code, but also you'll save another 15% off the price by being a club member. £16.99.
Excuse me, I'm going to do it over the compost. I don't want to make a mess.
I did vacuum this morning, Adam, so thank you.
Look at that. Super rooty system on there.
Yeah, beautiful.
And these are already growing away really, really well. And these will flower for you this year, by the way. So, yeah, it's definitely not a plug plant, Stu, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, these will flower for you this year for definite.
Yeah.
And also they can repeat flower. So if you cut the main flower head off when it's finished, it will produce little side shoots that will keep giving you flowers. It could be 2 to 3, even 4 months on these. But the good thing is, if you're always in a dilemma about, oh, I want a white Buddleia, I want a pink Buddleia, I want a purple Buddleia, but I haven't got the space, well, now you can grow all 3 colours in a 30-litre heavy-duty pot.
Right, 511809, £16.99 is your delivered price. Remember, there is no postage to pay when you shop with us on YouGarden TV, as long as you use the code. It's YGTV1826. It's a brand new week for us. We start our week on a Thursday. Weird, but we do. Right, we're going to move on. We're going for a big baby now. This is the, not Adam. This is the Patio lavatera Barnsley baby. A nice compact lavatera. Yeah,
these are great. I've got 3 of these, or my husband John has, in his front garden. And these are so, so divine, because I remember when these first came out back in the 70s and 80s. And back then, everybody went bonkers for them. And then everybody fell out of love with them, because back then they were all right to start with, but they used to get huge, and then they used to split and break and just all get knocked over by the wind in the winter time. Then somebody came along with lavatera baby Barnsley, or Barnsley baby, I always get the wrong way around. And this one, honestly, it's only about 75 centimetres tall, really, really super compact. So you can grow it in a pot, you can grow it in a container, you can even grow it on your garden table or a bench or somewhere outside. And the beautiful thing about this is it will flower for week after week, month after month. These really, really stunning, beautiful, soft pink flowers. Brilliant for pollinators as well, this one. So if you want to bring in the bees, the lacewings, the butterflies, you're definitely going to do it with this. Hardy as well. Ours stayed outside all the way through the winter.
Mine did too.
Yep, and they kept their leaves pretty much all the way through.
Funnily enough, I had 2. I planted them in the same pot. 30 litre, probably should have just planted 1 in there. One dropped the leaves and 1 didn't. Yeah, I mean,
weird. Yeah, strictly speaking, they're not evergreen, but ours did keep their leaves, and we had a few -6, -7s, and the pots froze solid. And they didn't blink. They didn't bat an eyelid, honestly. And now they're growing away really, really well.
Did you trim yours back this year?
No, because we only bought them last year. So I bought them from YouGarden.
I did give mine a little trim back, and it's all growing again. It's looking beautiful.
I started off with the little 9 centimetre one, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, this will flower this year as well. Both of these shrubs will give you flowers this year. So if you don't want to wait until 2027 and you want that colour, in fact, if you go for both of these both love being in the same position.
Yeah.
They love sun. They love a really well-drained soil. They're both compact. They both bring in pollinators. They'll give you months and months of colour. Really, really good friends. They're just a joyful, happy plant to grow. And you can see there those really lovely, soft, pinky white flowers with the dark eye in the middle there. Easy, simple, long flowering, drought tolerant once established, hardy. They'll get through the winter, and for minimum input on these plants.
Love it. It's a beautiful one. Full-size flowers, but on a compact plant. 511256 is the item number. Now, you can double up on this if you want to. I would recommend it. I think, you could have one in a pot, one in a border. You could grow them both together to get a really big, full look. It's entirely up to you. I did, as I say, put 2 into a 30-litre heavy-duty pot. They did fine, but I think it's probably a bit crowded.
Yeah.
So just bear that in mind when you're spacing them out a little bit.
I mean, you could even put one in one of our rainbow planters, for example.
Yeah, that would be nice.
They're compact enough even to go into a pot that size.
All right, 511256 is the item number. Double it if you want to. £12.74 is the price for one of them, though. But obviously, you can double up if you want to. Right, we're going over this way. We're going just a very quick one on the compost for you. This has been the most popular item that we've had during the last few weeks because there's so many jobs to happen. Look what's coming, though. Can you see those dahlias just over there? The dahlias. I've got mine. Can't wait for those Velvet Crush. Beautiful blooms coming. Quick one on the compost, though, Adam,
Well,
please.
you're going to need compost for lots and lots of things on the show today. Because if you want to grow those dahlias on, this is the compost to do it. And I'll just rattle through on this. It's got a small amount of peat in it that holds on to the moisture. You've got a wetting agent, which means if it ever does dry out, you can hydrate it very, very quickly. It's got that composted wood fibre, keeps it open and airy, lets those roots get down into the ground. And when the roots do get down, they're going to find that slow release fertiliser. It's going to feed those plants for up to 6 months. You've got a nice pH balance in this as well. It's not too acid, it's not too alkaline. And a couple of statistics to throw at you as well. We've actually sold in excess of 11,000 bags of this, and we've had over 800 5-star reviews.
Well, that's just on TikTok.
Phenomenal, I know.
Just on TikTok. Think about all the different places we sell it as well.
Yeah, I know.
We sell this up, and that's literally on TikTok since we've started on there, 18 months ago, 2 years ago. But we sell this via, am I allowed to say all those two? Wilco, Very, Amazon, eBay, TikTok, our own website, loads of places. And I've been saying over 15 years, but I think it's probably more like 20 years now. The best and most affordable option and way to buy it is YGTV, though.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and you will get such good results. This is the only compost I use. I've been self-employed 40 years as a professional gardener. I've tried dozens and dozens of different composts. When I got to this one, I stopped because I just found nothing else could beat it. It just gives me all those results. If you could see my greenhouse at the moment, it's just full of plug plants, seedlings, things being potted on. Loads and loads and loads of things that are really, really thriving in this compost.
Not just a gardener for 40 years, an award-winning gardener, I'll have you know.
Yeah, won 4 gold medals at the Chelsea Flower Show and some silver gilts.
Just a few.
And some silver medals as well. Don't talk about them. Along with my husband, John, that is, along with him. And, won sort of awards at Tatton Park, Hampton Court, 3 BBC Archers People's Awards. So, yeah, done quite well.
Just a few.
Yeah, done all right.
You've got used to blowing your own trumpet a little bit now.
I really keep forcing me into it.
You used to be so shy and embarrassed about saying it.
I know, well,
you should be proud of it.
I know, but
absolutely.
I was always my dad always brought me up to.
Yeah, no, I know.
Kind of be a humble person, not a.
When you first started doing this, you were like, oh, yeah. Now, won loads of awards. You should be shouting it from the rooftops, absolutely. I was going to say something else then. Oh, yes. Yes, there's a few issues with the code. Apologies. We're in touch with the team at head office. They're looking into it. It will get sorted. We'll give you a shout as soon as it's ready. Just fill up your basket, get ready to check out. We'll let you know when it's ready to go. Let's move it over, shall we? Let's have a little look at the Dahlia, a Velvet Crush. Now, I first saw these 10 months ago. 9 or 10 months ago. And these are absolutely stunning.
There is a plant that comes along every so often, and it really, really does stand out above the crowd. And this Dahlia is one of these. But not only the flower, but look at the foliage.
Oh.
You can see there, look how that beautiful foliage contrasts so gorgeous with those petals on there.
And that really is what it looks like, OK? I saw these grown in real life last year. I've got video footage of it. There it is. There is no adjustment or alteration or anything on this video. That is what those flowers look like.
It's just perfection as well. And look at the kind of the uniformity of that plant as well. Really lovely sort of mounded shape to it. Full, great big flowers. I mean, when you saw them, Bex, in the flesh, as it were, what kind of size were the flowers?
Oh, big. I mean, a good 10 centimetres across, you know?
Whoa. So,
like a decent size.
Yes.
You just touched them. You had to go up and touch them. It's not a plant you just want to look at. You have to go and touch them. They're absolutely amazing.
And I mean, they would make the most incredible cut flower as well if you wanted to cut some of those. I mean, if you do cut them, make sure you cut them when they're open, because dahlias are reluctant to open from bud in water. But honestly, if you want to create a real kind of wow factor in your garden this year, these are going to be just absolutely going to fit the bill. I mean, whether it's in the ground, pots and containers, full sun, part sun, just so many places. And because you've got that really gorgeous dark coloured foliage as well, you could contrast other plants with these and just create your own really amazing spectacle. They will eventually produce a little tuber as well. And if you actually save the tubers or keep them frost-free, you can actually get these to come back from year to year to year.
Yes, absolutely. 6 plug plants here. I've got mine growing on. They're absolutely gorgeous. Cannot wait for these flowers. And because it's part of the Gardenetta range, of course, it does stay a little bit more compact. I don't remember seeing any stakes on these. Do you remember, Stu? I don't remember seeing them being staked. So because they're a little bit shorter, hopefully you can get away with not having to stake them. I mean, obviously dahlias might need it, you know, a lot of them do, but just bear it in mind. I think that you'll get away with not having to stake these. Would you pinch these ones out?
You know what, I wouldn't, these ones at the minute. Perhaps leave them to grow a little bit longer before you do that, but at the moment I'd leave them till they've got another 2 or 3 sets of leaves, and then perhaps do a little bit pinching out. And that will delay flowering a little bit, but in the long term, you'll get more flowers.
I'm going to pinch my dahlias out. Obviously, I've only just potted them on, so I'm going to wait for them to get a bit taller, but I'm definitely going to pinch mine out.
You are the dahlia queen, though, because, I mean, you just grow so many dahlias.
I think they're great. I love them so much. Right, they're here. 401732 is the item and number if you would like to go for those. Neil, you're quite right. There was a deal that happened on TikTok yesterday, but it was to do with TikTok. It wasn't to do with us. So I just want to point that out. It might still be there. It might be available during the live tonight. I can't guarantee it because it's all to do with TikTok. 401732 is the item number if you want to go for the Dahlia Gardenetta Velvet Crush. Messages from Facebook coming in as well. Hello. And hello. Are you all right? Are there any bare root roses left? The English Shrub Bare Root Rose bundle is still in stock. Get on the website, have a little look. There's probably a bunch of things on there. They are clearance prices now because obviously it's right near the end of the bare root planting season. So whatever we've got left will be on the website. If you typed in Rose Collection, apparently it will come up. From the search, you'll find them in there.
And be patient with the bare root. If you get bare root roses now, they will take a little while to come into leaf. So it could take 4 to 5 weeks before they leaf up.
45 weeks? No, 4 to 5 weeks.
4 to 5 weeks.
Yeah, the price is reflective of the time of year, basically. You know, bare roots normally planted in autumn and winter.
But if you get them home, soak them, there's bargains to be had, definitely, with those roses.
Yeah, definitely. Absolute bargains. Penny needs batteries for the remote. Maybe she couldn't get us on time or something or other. Oh, yeah, she watches on the big telly, didn't she? Did you run out of batteries, Penny? Oh, me. Right, let's move on.
Technology these days, whoa.
Right, who is Callisto Gax?
You can double up, by the way,
sorry.
on the Velvet Crush. Just to mention that.
Callista Gax. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong or not. Have I been blocked from chat? I've changed my name. You haven't been blocked from anything. We haven't blocked anybody. But what was your name? I can't tell. The picture's teeny tiny. I don't know who you were. Good afternoon, Simon. Hello to you. Hello, Skylar. Anyone else new in the chat yet? Verna, hello to you as well. Hello, James. Lovely to have you all here. Let's go on, shall we? We're going on to the Dicentra spectabilis alba. He said it. You can double up on it. He did.
I did.
Stu, he
I did say.
I know, but I was talking, so Adam did it. Sorry, I'm arguing with Stu. Everybody, you can double up on the on the Velvet Crush. If you want to go for 12 of those, you can double up, and you can also double up on the Bleeding Hearts as well.
And even when you double up, you can still get the discount price as well, the club discount price, which is good. Another 15% off, which is... I didn't even realise that till recently. I thought, no, you can't get another 15% off as well.
No, you still do.
But you do, yeah. I know. Amazing, isn't it? These are great. These
are great, these are.
No, they're more than great. These are really, really different and unusual. I think they call them Dutchman's breeches as well as their common name.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that with the shape.
Yeah. That's, I guess, a traditional kind of, costume or what the sort of they used to wear.
Absolutely.
My neighbours have got some of these opposite. Theirs are a pinky red colour, but the white ones I think are really, really special, and they're one of the earliest perennials to flower. Quite often Bex and I talk about this time of year about that gap you get. Now, my garden a few weeks ago, when all the tulips were at their peak, was looking amazing. Now my tulips are going over, but my summer perennials aren't still ready to start flowering.
Not there yet, are they?
These are great gap fillers to take you through from one to the other. And look how classic that looks. I mean, if you've got a white garden and you like to grow white plants, white flowers, this is definitely one to go for. Or if you want to contrast this with something with darker coloured foliage, these are very hardy. They'll come back year after year. They'll grow in a shady spot or a sunny spot. They have lovely leaves, very kind of ferny, wispy kind of looking leaves. And then you have these lovely flower spikes that will keep going for about 3 to 4 weeks, even longer sometimes. You can grow them in pots and containers or beds and borders, moisture retentive soil. And
really unusual. There's no mistaking those flowers. The lovely sprays of, lengthy flowers that you get from them, and they're just dangling down. I think they're so pretty. Sorry, did you say position in the garden? Like part shade, sun?
They will grow. Oh, we're all star linked now, aren't we?
Oh yeah, we're back. Hello.
Hey.
I saw us appear on my phone. Hello. Sorry about that. Don't know what's going on. Let's go again. Right, so we were talking about the size of the Dicentra. I don't know if you heard that. That was for Baldrick.
Yeah, about 18 inches to 2 foot tall. That's about maximum height they get, really.
Gradually forming nice little clumps for you as well, but long-lived perennial, isn't it?
Yeah, long-lived. They'll come back year after year after year. So my neighbours opposite have got a pink version of this in some beautiful pots outside the front of their house. Those pots get really bone dry, but they still do very, very well. I've seen them grow in damp soils as well. But by kind of mid-summer to late summer, they actually sort of die down to underground level. But of course, by that time, all your other perennials have kicked in and taken over. So that's why Bex and I was saying these are really nice perennials to cover that gap between when your spring bulbs are finished, but before your true proper summer perennials kick in.
Right, Neil had a question as well. Hold on, I've just got to go back. Will the dahlias be okay in rainbow pots, and how big does the Buddleia get? I think the dahlias would be fine in a rainbow pot, but I'd probably only put one in.
Totally, I'd agree with that as well. One per pot. And the Buddleias, they're only about 50 centimetres, 75, about 50 actually.
Roughly.
50 to 60 centimetres. They are really, really squat little Buddleias.
They'll bush out a little bit though, so give them a bit of space. But yeah, beautiful plants.
They won't get above a metre ever. I mean, they are really, really nice small Buddleias. And you can prune them back as well, just like normal Buddleias. If you want to do that, do it late winter or mid-spring, and they'll flower on the new growth that they produce the same year.
There you go. Any other questions, do jump in the chat and let us know. Hopefully it's all working for you. Hello, Carl. He's joined us in the chat now as well. Oh, back up. We've got loads of people back in there. Apologies for the little glitch and the little drop. Internet dropped for some weird reason. But Stu is a wizard and has made us get back on air.
Oh, is he? Is that like Gandalf?
He wears a hat on the weekends. He's got a wand.
He hides his beard well, doesn't he? Never. Yeah. Oh, because he's a wizard, he makes his beard invisible during the week.
That's exactly what he does.
Of course, yeah. Silly me.
Moving on. Polemonium Bressingham purple, or also known as Jacob's ladder. When we were in the Peak District, my husband hunted out a walk for us, and I can't remember where it is, but there's a specific place in the Peak District where this grows wild, and he took us on a walk there because he's like, oh, there's this flower that grows wild there. And I was like, I love you, but it's too early for that flower. But how sweet that you found out a place.
You should have just gone with.
Oh, yeah, I should have done. It's like we're a couple of months early, but I really appreciate you taking me there.
Did you find it?
1 second.
Code
is working. The code is working. Anybody that's been waiting to check out, the code is now working. No, I couldn't see it anyway. It's just a little bit early. It's a little bit early. Should we have a look at the basket before we go on to the Jacob's ladder? Stu's basket is amazing. That's what I'm hearing in my ear. Really? Let's have a look. We've got the Gardenetta in. Oh, you're doubling up, Stu. He's getting 12 plugs. He's doubling up on the Barnsley baby. And he's going for the Buddleia Candy Festival. Let's have a look. Hang on. Whoa. Let's have a look first. £91.92. There is a bit of a saving. And there's £6.99 postage. So £91.92. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Oh. Down to £59.96. No postage to pay. Oh, and look.
So if you join the club as well today,
you
can save another £12.75.
Right, you're going to spend a tenner.
So you still save £2.75.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then every time you shop for the next 12 months, you'll save.
And I mean, when do your vouchers kick in on that? I know they're online vouchers. Could you use one of them on the same day that you actually take?
You can use one offer code and one voucher per order.
So you can even do that on your first order as well.
I don't think you can because you've got to join the club for them to send you your vouchers.
Oh, that's true. Although they're online now, aren't they?
You can do it on your second order.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're online.
Yeah. So second order onwards, you can use those as well. It's good, isn't it? There's like a serious amount of bonkers savings on there.
Right, tell us about Jacob's ladder, please.
Jacob's ladder. Well, if you want a contrast as well, because these two look really great together. So if you want sort of two perennials that are going to contrast foliage-wise and flower-wise, and Jacob's ladder are another really tough, strong, herbaceous perennial. So by that we mean a plant that comes up in the spring, flowers all the way through the summer, dies down in the autumn, and then will sit snugly at or just below ground level during the winter time. They'll get bigger, they'll get more impressive year on year, and these are really super drought tolerant perennials. I remember a garden in Bishop Stortford where I planted some of these years ago in a garden with terrible clay. It was a new build and they had that awful flipping soil, that new builds have.
Horrible.
Yeah, and it was south facing. These polemonium still coped. They still came back year after year. These can get to sort of 50 to 60 centimetres tall eventually. Weeks and weeks of flower on these, and if you cut the main flower spike off once it's finished flowering, they'll send out new little side shoots and they'll give you another display. They can go from midsummer through till autumn. They've got lovely sort of yellow centres on the little anthers there, the stamens, I should say, as you can see. Oh, look at those. You see, now we're talking.
Yeah, they are beautiful. When these are in flower, honestly, on the nursery, you can see it right from the other side of the nursery and you can't help but go and have a look. They're beautiful, aren't they?
The only thing I would say is they are a little bit more kind of purpley than that blue, I would say. They're not quite as blue as...
No, they've definitely got a purple colour. It depends on your TV screen. Ours looks a bit blue here, but maybe you're getting a purple on yours.
But they will flower for week after week after week. They'll send out little side shoots as well. And look at the leaves as well. They've got really lovely feathery leaves that have got that sort of dark tone to them as well. You've got those dark sort of coppery tones on the leaves as well, which contrast beautifully with the flowers. And that's what's saying to you there. You can see the stamens with their lovely little sort of pollen on the end there. And really good for pollinators, these. I always like to point that out because the RHS are really pushing plants for pollinators these days.
Tom's great. He's saying join the club first, then make your purchase. Just join the club in one order and then come in and make your purchase. Just buy the club.
That's canny.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I hadn't even thought about that,
Nor
but that's exactly the way to do it. Well done, Tom.
Yay.
Very good. Right, that is the Polemonium Bressingham Purple, also known as Jacob's Ladder. You can double up the deal there. You can get 6 of those if you want to. It's 561253 is the item number for that one. £16.97. Obviously, you're still going to get your 15% off the double up price as well if you're in the club. Right, I don't know how to pronounce this. Spigelia? Let's call it Little Redhead.
Yeah, well, I've said Spigelia, but Spigelia is a new one to me, to be honest. I'm not going to say to you I've known this plant all my life. It's a plant I came across recently. It's not fully hardy, this one, so it is one that will need some winter protection if you want to get it through from sort of one year to another.
It's rooty, though.
Yeah, well, every time. We never hesitate doing that, do we? Because we know every time we've always got that lovely, lovely root system. And what you'll get is these really fiery little kind of flower heads on here that are red at the bottom, sort of yellow on the top, almost like a red hot poker flower, but in reverse. And they will flower for weeks and weeks and weeks through the summertime. I would suggest, if you don't live in a very, very mild part of the world, grow these in a pot or a container, and then in the wintertime you can just put that pot out the way where it won't get sort of frozen solid. You can bring it back out in the spring and get them to keep growing on. But these are really different, really unusual. If you fancy sort of chancing your arm with these and trying something different, go for them. I think they could be a real talking point in your garden. Lovely grown on plants there as well. These probably will flower this year. So you'll get flowers in 2026, and if you can just keep them away from the really cold temperatures during the winter time, they'll clump up, they'll get bigger and bigger. They get to about 70 centimetres tall eventually, their maximum height. Really, really impressive plant.
Yeah, gorgeous one. Absolutely. Something a little bit different. Another double up deal. I think the potting shed feels like it's filled with double up deals for you today. So please, with the double up deals, make sure that you put 2 in your basket. We don't automatically do it when you put the code in. You must put the 2 in your basket. 561395 is the item number if you'd like to do that, and then enter the code to get your additional savings. We're going to move on to the final item on the favourites table, and that is a plug plant mix. It's the Sherbet lemon mix. I do remember having this one on before. It's such a lovely colour combination. Look at this.
It is, because I remember, Bex, as well, we used to do another mix with more purpley pink kind of colours, and I always remember saying to you, this was Eton Mess, that was it, Stu? And I always remember saying to you, this was my favourite out of the two. Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
I think that crisp, sharp contrast of colour in there is just really phenomenal on this one. You've got the white verbena, then you've got the deep blue lobelia, and then you've got the yellow orangey bidens, and those 3 colours together just look absolutely incredible. Great for your hanging basket, great for your window boxes. You can see here, look, that is magnificent.
Wow. That's really elegant, that, isn't it?
Elegant is the word for that. And when you see that contrast, because blue and yellow always contrast incredibly well, and I always say the white is like a referee kind of between those other colours. If you took the white out of that basket, it would still look good, but somehow having those white flowers, really make the other colours sort of pop and stand out.
Do you know what? It's the colour combination and it's the shape and size of the flowers. This is something that I don't think everybody can do. Not everybody can just... It's only 3 plants, but not everybody can pick 3 plants and go, yeah, they'll work together. I can't. I'm shocking at it. I'm very proud of my hanging baskets, but a garden designer would laugh their flipping socks off.
No, I'm sure they wouldn't.
I think they're great, and I'm not embarrassed about it at all. But that is a really clever, beautiful selection of flowers.
Yeah, so if you're unsure, like Bex is saying, if it kind of makes you go into a cold sweat when you want to think about what to put in your hanging basket, this is that perfect mix for you, and you'll get flowers on these from a couple of weeks' time all the way through right up until October, even November, if we don't get any early frosts. And people will just say, wow, how gorgeous is that hanging basket display? You'll
win the secret hanging basket competition in your street. Don't tell me there is no competition. There is. Everybody's secretly judging your hanging basket.
It's unspoken, but it happens.
400762, the item number there. You can double up if you would like to do that. 1274 for 12 of those plug plants. Right, we're going back to the Dahlia, to the Velvet Crush. It's the big news of the week. Absolutely, it's going to be a beautiful one for your garden. You can double up on this. It's 6 plug plants, but you can double up and get 12 if you want to. Beautiful flowers here, right?
And obviously a lot of people have got a real crush on this one.
Yeah. Right, Stu's just showing you in the basket. Look, we put 2 in there. And look at the price, $36.95. You're saving a tenner, but you're paying $6.99 postage. Let's just have a look what happens when we enter the code. Oh my word, you're saving an extra £16, I think it was, that came off there, because you're not paying the postage either. Club members, by the way, you will save an extra £4.50 just on that one order. And if the one order.
And if you think, Bex, what these plugs are going to give you at the end of the day, you know, from that incredible price there to these growing into those full-size plants, these are going to be a real talking point. If you've never grown a dahlia before, or if, you know, sort of dahlias are something you've not tried, or you've tried lots of dahlias and you want something different and unusual, look at these. The flower colour, the colour of the foliage, the contrast between the two, months and months of flower. Imagine a vase of these indoors.
Oh,
that'd be good.
I can't wait.
See, I'm jealous of you because you saw them last year in the flesh. You actually saw them in real life.
I'm so sorry.
I didn't get to go on that day. I hope we go this year to that place.
It has not been suggested, apparently.
Oh, that'd be good. I'd love to go. I'm not missing it this year. I'm going.
That's it. I've got to crash the party.
Yeah.
Okay, it is a beautiful one. I'm a bit annoyed now that I only got 3. But, you know, there's a limit on how many things I can grow in my garden.
No, there isn't.
3.
There's no limit.
I'm going to start putting shelves in so that I can grow even more.
The only thing that will limit you is your own imagination.
There you go, there you go. All right, 401732 is the item number if you would like to go for it. It's 6 plug plants and you can double up and you can go for 12 of those. Ooh, well worth it.
They are something special, aren't they?
Worth it.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to need something to pot everything up into. And so we do have the fantastic premium professional compost for you. This is, yeah, pretty much nearly everything in here. Yeah, pretty much. I think so, anyway. It's the compost you're going to use for the majority of the things you plant in the garden. Great for repotting your houseplants. I've got a couple that need to be repotted, actually, soon.
Yeah, I've done that recently. I've repotted my spider plant, rubber plant. I repotted this recently as well. My greenhouse is just absolutely burgeoning with all sorts of things at the moment. I've got plug plants I've been potting on. I've got seeds growing. A couple of jobs I'm going to do this weekend. I've got my 4 heavy-duty pots. My potatoes are about this high now. So I'm going to use this to earth up the potatoes, get that done. I actually took your advice as well, mixed a little bit of this up to put over some patches on the lawn as well.
Yeah, it works nicely.
Yeah, get the grass seed growing on those little bald patches.
Yep.
So this is a really, really multifunctional compost. We were talking about it the other day and saying sometimes if you go to the garden centre, you can see all these different composts. They say you need seed compost, potting on compost, you need bulb fibre, you need special compost for roses and all that kind of. You need John Innes 1, 2 and 3. And you're just walking up and down thinking, what one do I go for? Forget about all of those. This will cover all of those jobs for you, all those different plants at different times of the year. From sowing the tiniest seeds to potting on really big trees, you can use this compost. You can see Sean here potting on those little violas there into the little cells to grow on. He's topping up his planters there at the pub because, as you know, over the years, the soil level in pots and containers does drop. So you can always like top dress, put some more of that in, put your winter bedding in, your spring bedding. Fruit, vegetables. You've got a slow release fertiliser in this compost that will feed your plants for up to 6 months. You've got that composted wood fibre, giving that open, airy texture, letting the air get down to the roots, letting the roots get down into the compost as well. Also, you've got the wetting agent, which means you can hydrate it very, very quickly if it dries out. It's nice and pH balanced, so it's not too acid, it's not too alkaline. And we even do a version of this for acid-loving plants or lime-hating plants as well. But seriously, if you've not tried this before and you're thinking, yeah, he's going to say buy it, isn't he? Ask other people in the chat, our friends in the chat. They'll tell you how brilliant this is. I mean, we were saying earlier on, just on TikTok alone, we've had over 800 5-star reviews and we've sold in excess of 11,000 bags.
Let's have a look on YG, YouGarden now. I mean, we've been selling this for 425-star reviews. Look at all of those. 5-star reviews, by the way. Have a little look. Go into the reviews and have a look. It's right there on the website for you to have a look at. You can read what everybody says about this. Always use, excellent compost, prompt delivery. Oh, very helpful delivery, man. That's always nice. Very good, great and quick delivery. I mean, honestly, you get so many of these comments all the time. And like we tell you, but obviously, yeah, it's our job to stand here and tell you how amazing it is. You've got an award-winning gardener of 600 years here. He's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah. Long time. Long time.
Sorry.
I had a long chat with Moses one day, and he actually said he thought this was amazing. This product.
It was really good, really good.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Queen Victoria, she loved it as well.
It is brilliant, honestly. You'll get results, and that's the most important thing. Club members, double up. That's 4 bags, 50 litres each, 200 litres in total. £7.45 each delivered. That, my friends, is right down at the lowest prices that you would pay for cheap garden centre compost that is nowhere near as good as the compost that we're bringing you here. Like, genuinely, we know, don't we? We've tried it.
And also, we don't do free glass, string, plastic, watches, wallets.
Absolutely, no.
Wood. All that kind of stuff.
You don't find any of that in this compost.
In our compost.
All right, 100125 is the item number if you would like to go for the premium professional compost. Well worth doubling up at this stage. Hello, Leanne, watching on YouTube. Hello, Leanne. Hello. She says hello. It's nice to have you here. Thanks ever so much. Skylar. Sherbet lemon plugs. So how many sherbet lemon plug plants in a hanging basket?
Oh, well, what we could do, we've got one under there. Oh, they're out there. Sometimes we have one under there, don't we?
Yeah, I put them outside, sorry.
I mean, basically one per aperture if you use the easy fills.
I think with those plants, I would go 1 per aperture.
Yeah. And you could, and that would be absolutely fine. So what I would...
It's 6 around the side, isn't it? On the 12 inch. And then, so I think I would use 12 plants per basket.
Yeah, and I think that would be absolutely fine.
Yeah. Lovely. Let us know any other questions that you might have. Let's remind you of some of the things we've seen. We've still got loads to show you, and we've still got an hour and 15 minutes left on this live. You're living the dream right now, everybody, and we'll have a look at emails as well. I haven't even checked to see if we've got any, so I'll have a look. Right, details are on the bottom of the screen there, ygtv@yougarden.com. If you do want to send us any emails, we'll be getting onto those very soon. Let's give you a reminder of some of the items we've seen already. This is the Buddleia Candy Festival Trio that we've got for you. Comes to you in the 3-litre pot, saving £15. It's actually 3 plants in one, but it gives that look of, a plant that's growing all 3 colours, called butterfly candy, or we often call it that because it's got that wonderful attribute of bringing butterflies into the garden. Anything that's going to help pollinators, anything that's going to bring pollinators in is, a perfect plant in my book. So that is going to be brilliant for all of the pollinators. It's winter hardy, it's easy to grow, needs to be in a sunny spot, likes to be in free draining soil, but this is a Buddleia that you could happily grow in a large pot as well. A 30-litre probably would do the job. £16.99 is the price on that one. 511809. The lavatera, which is also another compact one, Barnsley Baby, reaches about, I'm going to say between 60 and 75 centimetres in height, but that is super compact for a lavatera. Yes, can be container grown. Full-size flowers, not a full-size plant. Great for pollinators, sunny spot, totally hardy. 511256, you can double up if you want to on that one. Next up we have the Velvet Crush. Come on. I want you all to grow the Dahlia Velvet Crush. Please, 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 everybody get some Velvet Crush. It's gorgeous. And that truly is what it looks like. This is footage that was shot on Stu's phone. It was your phone, wasn't it, Stu? It was a phone. This footage was shot on Stu's phone when we went to the showcase last year. So trust me, that is exactly what it looks like. It's beautiful. Those flowers are big and bold and luxurious, and they look great against that dark foliage. 401732, double up and get 12 of those. Nice and compact, remember, about 60 or 70 centimetres height, because it's part of the Gardenetta range. Next, we've got the Bleeding Hearts, an absolute classic, this one. Beautiful white flowers, very distinctive shape of the flowers as well. Part shade, sun, really not fussy, this one. Nice and compact, doesn't get massive, about, 40 centimetres height, roughly. It will spread, though. You get those wonderful sprays of flowers, very unique, very individual, and very, very beautiful. You can double up on that one as well. 3 9-centimetre pots, or 6 9cm pots if you would like to for extra saving. The Polemonium, or Jacob's Ladder, this is a really pretty one. It's called Jacob's Ladder apparently because of the shape of the leaves, because they look like a ladder. Apparently. Really pretty flowers on there. Nice dark foliage too. Actually, it's quite interesting. You've got real greens, but also you can get some darker coloured tones to the foliage. Easy to look after. Another one that can go in pots and containers or in the ground. Could grow in a part shade position quite happily. I think actually it'd probably be happier in a part shade than a full sun, but it can cope with sunshine as well. 561253 the item number, and you can double up if you would like to on that one as well. Loads of double up deals for you on YGTV today, which means extra savings. Now the Spigelia, Spigelia, let's go with that. The little red head. This is really quite head turning, isn't it? Look at that. It's a gorgeous one, definitely for those more hot colour schemes, those kind of mixed borders. I actually think that'd look really nice just planted on its own. Do you know what I mean? It needs its own little space, but I think you could come up with some really interesting planting combinations for that one. A nice compact little plant, but definitely will need some winter protection. You can double up if you would like to. Quite like that purple in the background, actually. That works quite nicely, doesn't it, as a combination? You can double up there and go for 6 of the 9cm pots if you would like to. Brand new to us in the potting sheds. Quite excited to have new things in. The Sherbet lemon mix. I do think this is really elegant. Like, that is the perfect combination of flowers for, I mean, it could be a hanging basket, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a pot. So you could put this into, you could split it maybe, have 6 in one pot, 6 in another, and have 2 gorgeous matching pots, or you could double up, obviously, and go for the 24 plug plants here to get the extra savings. If you're going for a 12-inch hanging basket, we are saying, you know, if you've got the easy fills with the apertures around the side, 1 in each, and then 6 around the top. So you would want to double up and go for 2 lots if you were going for 2 of those hanging baskets here. Gorgeous yellow, yellow, white, and blue colours there. Very elegant. Very gorgeous. 400762 is the item number. And if you do want compost, we've got it. We've got the best compost. Please do double up on this, because if you're in the club, it's £7.45 delivered price. That is an amazing price. You do need to double up to get that price though, please. So put 2 lots in your basket. 100125, the item number, if you would like to go for the compost. And let's face it, we have all got a huge amount of planting up jobs to do at the moment, so it's well worth it. You're gonna need it very soon anyway, so you might as well stock up now. Right, I'm jumping into the emails. Oh, we have got some emails. Hang on. Alistair, the beautiful tree peony flowers from the garden.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Hey, look at that.
That is seriously beautiful, that one.
That is a beautiful flower.
Look at that. That's like a painting.
That's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, that's gorgeous. I want that one.
I want that one.
I want that one. I need that one.
That's not a want, that's a need. Yeah, I get it. All right, let's move on. Oh, wow. Look.
That is beautiful, 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 beautiful.
We're a bit gobsmacked with that, Alistair. Thank you. I'm just checking what the third picture is, if it's the same thing.
Oh, it's another one. Oh, no, you're showing off now.
I'm zooming in,
Look at these. How many different tree peonies have you got? I mean, goodness me.
That's pretty. Look at the petal. Right, look at the petals. The layers and the lines on the petals. That's gorgeous.
I've got a tree peony, but I haven't got that white one with the purple centre.
You're going to have to get one now.
I'm going to Google that one.
Right, Mauricio, what a surprise. I sleep in the most strangest places. Oh, Hermione. What is Hermione doing?
Is that the linen basket, or what is it?
No.
Oh, it's a wall planter,
It's a wall planter.
Oh,
hello. Oh, I just want to stroke the pussycat.
Oh. That's
Oh.
it's different use for it at the end of the day.
Oh, I should get a cat. My dogs wouldn't like it, but I should get a cat. Right, hang on. Red banana plant. See the little red plant at the back of the trough near the lilies? Thought I had lost this. Be interesting to see what happens. Where?
Oh, look at that. Little, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is that the Abyssinian, is it? I'm going to get a banana plant this year. In fact, I'm going to get 2 banana plants this year. I'm going to grow banana plants.
Go for Moussa Bijou.
Moussa Bijou, that's where I'm going.
Yeah, I've got 2 of those.
I'm going to get... Look at those lilies. Hey, Mauricio, you've been keeping on top of your lily beetles. I can only see a couple of little holes. They're looking great. Keep on top of those lily beetles. I'm out in the garden and I'm swearing at the lily beetles. I'm walking around and going, right, you little...
Don't wear that top, though. They jump on you, you never see them. It's like quick jump onto Bex. They can't see us now.
Every night I'm out there swearing at the lily beetles.
They are so-and-so, but if you're persistent...
Dingo! All right, babe. Hello, everyone. Now that all my plants have arrived, we'll start making up my hanger baskets and window boxes after the YouGarden programme is done. I knew I'd find more space. Cheers, Dingo. Thanks, Dingo. No Thanks, pictures, Dingo. But just checking in. We like that. Dave has sent some pictures. He just says, pictures today. Pictures today. Let's see what's in Dave's garden today.
Oh, that's the Peruvian lilies.
My Caribbean lilies did not flower this year.
Well, weirdly, only one of mine flowered.
Really?
Yeah. I put 6 in last year, only 1 reflowered this year.
Mine didn't flower this year.
So...
I'm annoyed.
I think possibly I didn't put mine in a sunny enough position.
Yeah, mine definitely weren't in a sunny enough position.
Yeah, and that's why they've refused to flower
I left them
this
in
year.
their little pots around the side of the house. Yeah, Caribbean is in the description. I didn't bring them out and I left them around the side, so it's probably my fault. They are looking very pretty though, Dave.
Very
well
gorgeous.
done. Let's have a look at the next picture.
Oh, it's a little Philadelphus.
I was going to suggest a Philadelphus. Don't know what variety though, but that is pretty.
Really lovely fragrance to it. They're early as well this year.
It's too early, isn't it?
But they're saying some things are a month ahead of where they normally are this year.
That's a nice blue sky in the background as well, though. Oh, wow.
Those, I've got these. These are tulips. These are the Rembrandt tulips.
Aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, properly opened up. Beautiful Rembrandt tulip. Love those. Those were outside the front door here, weren't they? And one more from Dave.
Oh.
I love an iris.
It's one of my favourite flowers, irises.
Love iris.
Yeah. That's one of the Dutch irises there. And
They're so pretty, aren't they? Really unique. Always make me think of Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Don't know why, but they do.
They're just so stylish. They're just so beautiful, so attractive. Oh, it's nice to see all those pictures.
Linda says, Coronella. The Coronellas in the rainbow pots. I'm dead excited because somebody suggested this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now, they look great now, but imagine them when they've grown in there a little bit as well.
Yeah, I'm liking that because also the yellow picks up on the yellow in the middle of the pot there as well. It's perfect. Is that little bit of bark mulch on top as well? Compost. It looks awesome in there.
Bear in mind though as well, that Coronella is going to be flowering in the winter.
And the fragrance specs on those.
So the fragrance, the colour, and then the rainbow pots when there's not a lot else going on in the garden as well. That's going to really brighten up your winter garden. That's lovely, Linda. Thank you so much. I appreciate you sending us your pictures, everybody. We are going to move on to some of the other items and the rose of the week. But first of all, we just need to remind you of the Velvet Crush, because obviously that is incredibly popular. Please remember to put 2 in your basket if you want to get that double up deal. You will get 12 of those plug plants. Don't put the 12-pack in your basket. When you get to the item, make sure it's the 6-pack and you put 2 lots in. I know it's weird, but it's just the way that the system is set up. You will not get the same discount if you put the 12-pack in. You need to put 2 of the 6-packs in. Use this week's code, which is YGTV1826, and that will give you your saving. It is the most affordable place to buy the Dahlia Velvet Crush, by the way. Club members, it's about £1.40 per plant, and you're going to get extra saving by joining the club today. It's telling me you're getting £4.50 saving on that item. Brilliant as a club member, right? Apparently you should only get £3 off, but it's saying on the screen £4.50. You try it, you get 15% discount.
Computer can't do the maths.
Computer says no.
Computer says no.
It says £4.50 on the screen.
Go with. Rose of the Year, Rose of the Year.
What? Rose of the Year 2026 is now our Rose of the Week.
Bit premature, it's only April.
I know, right? They pick them last year, though, don't they? They do. They do it a year early. This is a really pretty one, though, isn't it? Called Coral Gardens. Beautiful rose.
It has loads and loads to commend it as well, because it is super, super fragrant, this one. A really lovely, lovely, deep, spicy fragrance. A silly long flowering period as well. It will repeat flowering.
Flowering.
It will repeat flower for you. What will it do, Bex?
Flower.
It will repeat flower all the way through summer, right into autumn, month after month after month. Only gets to about 70 to 80 centimetres tall, so it's really super compact. And it has the most almighty amount of disease resistance, which is good. All kind of built into that plant. And look at the foliage.
Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it?
I'd great just for the leaves, never mind the flowers. So just imagine when those lovely kind of salmon, orange, apricot flowers come out, contrasting against that foliage. It comes to use a 4-litre. No, it's not 4-litre. It comes to use a 4-litre potted plant. Bit of a tongue twister, that one. Just make sure when you finally get it home that the little knuckly bit here, just make sure finally that little knuckly bit just there is about 1 inch to 2 inches below the final soil level. That's all you've got to do. We can't get them any deeper in the pots because they've got such great massive roots on them, but you can. So if you plant it in a pot or in the ground, just do that. It will flower for you this year. It will come back year after year after year. So it's got the colour, it's got the fragrance, it's got the disease resistance, it's got the beautiful foliage, it's compact. What's not to like about it? No one, it was Rose of the Year. I mean, other than it, I don't know, cooks your dinner and tucks you into bed. I don't know what else you want from it, really.
Read me a book at the same time. Now, they are easy to grow, totally hardy. Honestly, roses are not complicated. I think that there is I think there's a snobbery when it comes to growing roses. I'm going to say it as clear as it is. There is a bit of a snobbery, like you must do this and you must do that and you must prune it like this. And to be quite honest, if you've got no idea what you're doing with roses, as long as you plant it somewhere sunny and keep it regularly watered, it'll grow.
People used to think there was something esoteric
good word.
about roses, and there isn't. They're really quite straightforward. You don't need to belong to some sort of cult or mystery society to know how to look after roses.
Don't join a cult.
You really don't.
You don't need to at all. Right, 780-116 is the item number. Carl would like to be reminded how to send pictures. Carl, there's an email address on the bottom of the screen there, ygtv@yougarden.com. That's where you can send your pictures. So if you're on your phone, you can forward it as an email attachment, or you can send it within the body of the email, and then we can flick through all of those pictures. So just send it via that email address, ygtv@yougarden.com.
So now we're anticipating pictures from Carl.
Carl.
What are you going to send? We'll find out soon, hopefully.
Pictures of plants, hopefully. You can send us pictures of furry pets as well, garden helpers. We don't mind pictures of I love getting pictures of garden helpers. I love getting pictures of garden helpers.
Not tarantulas, though, because they're furry.
I wouldn't mind a picture of a tarantula. You've got a proper spider phobia, though, haven't you? Adam is an arachnophobe.
Yeah, just a bit. Anyway, let's
Which
talk
is
about
hilarious as a gardener.
Oh, very hilarious, yeah. These gazanias are... Well, they're nothing scary about these, or spidery. Just, again, loads and loads of weeks and weeks of colour. And look at the sort of mixture of colours in these. They're like a kaleidoscope of colour on these. Some have got that concentric ring of different colours as well. Some are a solid colour. Do you mean they actually look like 2 or 3 different types of plants? But they're all the same variety.
They are.
Except different colours in the mix.
I think I'm growing these.
What's that?
Gazanias.
Oh, you was touching your ear at the time. I
had an itchy ear.
I thought you were growing your ears.
No, I got some of the Pro Plugs, but I can't quite remember. They're definitely Gazanias. I just can't remember which ones.
And they're easy to grow. They've got a lovely rosette of leaves that hug the ground. The flowers only get to about 6-7 inches tall. They've just got one little demand. They do adore as much sun as you can give them. Super, super sunny position is their really, really happy place. It could be beds and borders, pots and containers, rockeries, window boxes, anywhere where they've got that gorgeous, gorgeous, lovely, lovely sunshine coming down on them. And also, Bex and I have mentioned these before because, strictly speaking, people treat these as annuals, but we have both seen these get through winter times during those milder winters. I've seen in customers' gardens, if they're up near the house and you've got really well-drained soil, they look a little bit sad by the end of winter, but they can come back year after year in that happy spot. lovely, beautiful plug plants there, gorgeous root system on them, and they'll start flowering for you in about 4 to 5 weeks' time. Oh, sorry, look at the wrong camera. That one there. They'll start flowering for you in about 4 to 5 weeks' time.
That's not long. And they last all through summer. That's why I've grown them myself this year. Okay, so 401332, the item number. You've got the 12 plug plants, or double up and get 24 of them. These are really good value for money because of how long they flower for, and they will get through mild winters as well. Most people grow them as annuals, but I grew them for a few years and got them through 3 or 4 years until we had a really harsh winter, and then
right into November. I've seen those in customers' garden in that really lovely sunny spot, and they look gorgeous in the autumn sunshine as well.
Absolutely, they just keep going. Right, so 401332, if you want to go for the Gazania. We have got Lily of the Valley, but not just the white one. We got the pink one as well.
I'm going for a whiff.
What is it, Stu? Is it 2 white and 1 pink? Yeah, that's it. 2 white, 1 pink. Is it smelling?
Oh, yeah, smell those bags.
Has it got a gorgeous...
They're so fragrant, Lily of the
my
Valley.
Word.
Isn't that lovely? See if the
I still haven't got Lily of the Valley in my garden. I need it. I need it. That is amazing scent, isn't it?
And Lily of the Valley are so easy to grow. I mean, I'm going to show off now. I've got masses of Lily of the Valley in my garden.
Oh.
And all they need, if you want Lily of the Valley to be successful, they need an area of soil that stays moist all the way throughout the year. If you plant them somewhere where they're going to get really baked and dry out during the summer, they won't spread, and they'll they won't be happy.
Yeah.
But if I've got mine in a north-facing border, lots of compost dug in, really humus-rich soil. Year on year, they keep spreading, they keep getting bigger and bigger. They're throwing up those stunning, fragrant flower spikes right now. They keep these almost like little hosta leaves all the way through till autumn, and then the leaves turn a really bright yellow colour before the whole plant finally dies down to ground level. They sit quietly under the soil throughout the winter. They'll come back next spring, and they look really awesome growing with bluebells. I remember years ago visiting a wood where wild lily of the valley and bluebells were growing together along with ramsons, and that was honestly, it was stunning to see that. But of course, you can plant these side by side, and then eventually you'll have that lovely mix of pink and white lily of the valley growing together. And as Stu's just said in my ear, they're beautiful, beautiful cut flower. Quite often I bring a few sprigs of these in. Just 4 or 5 stems will fill a living room with their incredible fragrance.
Okay, so 561319 is the item number. That is for the beautiful Lily of the Valley, the pink and white collection. You'll get 2 white, 1 pink in the 9cm pots, but you can double up where you will get 4 of the white and 2 of the pink if you would like to. That is worth it for that gorgeous fragrance. Absolutely beautiful fragrance. Very simple and easy to grow if you follow those things that Adam said, somewhere where they will stay nice and moist all year round, basically. Don't let them dry out. Right, we've got more for you. Oh, this is the Brugmansia.
Yeah, these are called them Datura as well. They keep changing the names on these, but these are another plant with the most intense fragrance. Really, really bonkers off the scale, beautiful, sweet fragrance. These can get to 2 to 3 metres tall and form really impressive, almost like large shrubs, if you like. You'd have seen these. You probably wasn't aware you've seen them. You'd have seen these growing when you go on your hollybobs. If you go to places like the Mediterranean, Greece, those sort of places. Now, they will not go through a British winter. So these are great outside after the viscous frost has gone. They can go all the way through the summer, through to autumn. But if you grow them in pots and containers, you can trim them down at the end of the summer, keep the actual plant somewhere frost-free during the winter time, and year on year they can get bigger and bigger and bigger. My lovely friends Pauline and Richard, who live in Suffolk, they've had Brugmansias, the same plants, for year after year after year.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, Bex, by August, September time, they are just so impressive. As you see there, that's what they look like. And later in the day, especially towards the evening, the sweetness of the fragrance on those flowers is really, really lovely.
Pretty plant, definitely. 680359, the item number there. You can double up on that one as well. Big, chunky plants you're getting. You can double up there and get 6 of those if you would like to. It is toxic, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a very toxic plant, yeah.
So pets, keep them away from it.
Yeah, if you're worried about pets, don't go for this. But, many plants are toxic, as you know.
Many plants are very toxic.
Yeah, and it's only toxic if you actually physically eat it. So, it doesn't give off any juice or gas or kind of vapours or anything, only if you physically eat it.
Okay, so 680359, the item number, double up available. You can go for 6 of those if you want to. We are going on to, Astrantia. Come on, I love Astrantia. But this is Astrantia claret, which is quite unusual for Astrantia, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, because sometimes they're a pinky colour. You can get white ones as well. But another good thing, or the best thing I like about Astrantias, they are a perennial for full shade. So if you've got a north-facing border, never gets any sun, Astrantias will do really, really well. And if you want to grow Astrantias with the lily of the valley, they would grow in the same area as well. Nice. Make really happy bedfellows. They can cope
in sun, though, can't
they?
They
will. I mean, they can grow in a sunnier position, but they are just good for shade. So, I mean, we've mentioned things like Aquilegias in the past, which are good for shade. These are great as well. Long flowering period for these. These will only grow to about 12 inches tall eventually as well. So not super, super tall perennials. They'll spread, they'll make a lovely little clump, a little colony, which you can lift and divide eventually. They are incredibly hardy. They'll take any amount of frost during the winter. They die down to ground level. They come back each spring, and they just produce these really different, unusual flowers with those little spiky rosettes at the base. Lovely leaves. I'll just whip one out the pot for you as well to show you in a minute when you come back to us, the beautiful root on these. And you can see any moment now, look at those. I mean, such lovely, lovely flowers on these. And as always, we just randomly always whip our plants out of a pot. And every time we see that beautiful, look at that lovely root system on the base there. So if you're looking for a perennial for sun or for really, really deep shade, go for these Astrantias.
Sorry, I'm just joining. I'm just listening. Tom, you've got Stu on one now. Talk to him about anything technical. And he's going to have a lovely time talking to you about it. Yeah, they're both nerding out in the YouTube chat about the technical setup here. Yeah, lovely. I did just roll my eyes at Stu when he was like, I'm just chatting with Tom about the tech setup here. 560888 is the item number if you would like to go for that. You can double up. It's 3 9cm pots, or you could go for 6 of those. The oh, look, Tom, there's the cameras. Moving on. My Astrantia is, it just sits there. Yeah, I never do anything to it.
And they're long-lived. They'll come
just
back.
Leave it alone.
Year after year after year. They turn nice yellow, the foliage as well in the autumn before they die down. But yeah, they are tough, hardy, strong plants.
Yeah, just leave them alone. It's brilliant. Yeah, 560888, the item number if you would like to go for that one. I totally missed it, Stu. I'm sorry. What are we doing? Rose of the week. There we go. Rose of the year 2026, Coral Gardens, but it's also our Rose of the week. Now, we do this every week. We bring you, a beautiful rose, but we take some money off, basically. And it's because we have hundreds and hundreds of roses. We want to feature all of those for you. And this is a great way of us doing it. So we do that during our YGTV shows. It's got a beautiful fragrance. It's a floribunda. It's a really pretty colour. It's dead easy to grow, and it comes already established in the 4-litre pot for you. Saving a £5 there. 780116, the item number on that one.
And it'll repeat flower its socks off all the way through summer, and it's got really good disease resistance as well.
It'll repeat flower its socks off all the way through the summer, that one.
It will repeat flower its socks off all the way through the summer.
Coming back to the Dahlia Gardenetta, though, we have got the beautiful Velvet Crush for you. We've been waiting for this one to come into the potting shed, and it is here now. So it is a double-up deal. You can go for 6 of these plug plants.
Ta-da.
Or 12.
Look at the lovely little root system on these. Such gorgeous, gorgeous plants. You can grow these on a little bit in 9cm pots for a few more weeks. Once a risk of frost has gone, plant them outside, and later in the summer, you will get these incredible, gobsmacking, gorgeous, beautiful flowers, contrasting against that bronzy, coppery coloured foliage as well. These are great. They're nice and compact. You don't need to stake these. If you want to grow them in a pot or a container, we'd say probably for something like a rainbow planter or a 30-litre heavy-duty pot, you'd only need 1 per pot. They look a bit daft to begin with, but by mid to late summer, they're going to fill out. Imagine these as cut flowers as well. in a vase indoors.
Yeah, I can't wait to do cut flowers with these. I'm not big on cut flowers for the house, but I'm gonna do that with these.
Yeah, just one thing though with dahlias, wait till the flowers just opened out before you cut it, because they're very reluctant to open from bud if you cut them in tight bud.
Definitely deadhead. So if it's pointy, it's
dead. Yeah.
If it's round, it's not opened yet.
Yeah, I would say,
remember this.
If you look at it side on, it looks like the end of an acorn, that sort of shape, then the flower bud has gone over.
Yeah.
If it's rounded, then it's a flower bud still to open.
They look very similar.
They do.
Honestly, until you grow a dahlia, you don't realise, but they do look very, very similar. So deadhead to keep it flowering for you right the way through into autumn. And these will be perennials, won't they?
Yeah, because what they'll do, eventually they'll grow a little tuber, like potatoes do. And then you can save those tubers, keep them frost-free during the winter time, and then you can bring them back outside in spring, pot them on again, and you can grow these from year to year.
All right, 401732 is the item number if you'd like to go for that. 6 of those plug plants, or 12 if you double up. Another one that's really popular on this table is the Sherbet lemon mix, where you're going to get 12 plug plants, 3 varieties, 4 of each, and it's a perfect mix for hanging baskets or pots.
If you like a little bit of sherbet, these are definitely the plants for you if you're going in your hanging baskets.
Yeah.
You've got those 3 incredible colours there. You've got the pure white verbena, you've got the deep blue lobelia, and then you've got the yellow Bidens. Look at that picture. That's not AI.
Oh my word, it's so good, isn't it?
Somebody's actually grown that. Can you imagine walking down the street and seeing that hanging basket somewhere? You'd be so green with envy. You can do that. We've made it easy for you. We've got the 3 different types of plugs, so you're going to get 4 of each. If you're going to put it in an easy fill hanging basket, Bex and I recommend just 1 plug per sort of little hole in the basket, as it were. And by mid to late summer, you'll have this incredible display. And the white, for me, really makes it, the way the white just pops out in between the blue and yellow. Just awesome. Beautiful.
I love that mix. I really love that mix. I think it's really pretty. 400762, the item number. You can double up, which we would recommend if you're going for 2 hanging baskets, because you'll probably use all of them in 1 hanging basket anyway. It obviously depends on the size of the hanging basket. Carol, yes, we have got plants for pollinators, for butterflies. OK, let's go over, actually. Can we grab that Buddleia, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
Carol was asking... Where's a question? Oh, do you have flowers or plant just for butterflies, please? We do have this beautiful plant here, which is the Buddleia tricolour, but this is the compact one. This is the Candy Trio that we're talking about for you.
That's going to block you out, is it?
Go for it.
And the great thing about this is, I mean, I actually noticed on the back here, it says 1.2 metres tall. But to be honest, I've never seen them quite get that tall. I've seen them more sort of about 75 to 80 centimetres tall. But in any case, super, super compact Buddleias. These are never going to grow into those big, giant Buddleias you see growing at the side of the railway tracks.
Yeah, I mean, 1.20 meters is less than half the size of one of those great big ones anyway. But they never normally get that big.
And the great thing about it is you don't have to decide what colour you want now.
No.
And you don't need 3 different pots or 3 different spaces, because all 3 colours are grown together and they'll grow in harmony. They won't outcompete each other. So when they start to flower, you're going to get that mix of like that sort of pinky red, that deep purple, and those white flowers. They're going to be bringing in the butterflies, the pollinators, and the flower spikes are really fragrant. I remember last year in our little greenhouse next door, when the Buddleias were in flower, the sweetness of those flower spikes was gorgeous. And look at the butterflies. I mean, it's not called butterfly bush for any no good reason. It's because they come in for the nectar, they come in for the pollen, and it'll bring in lacewings as well, and hoverflies. They are very, very winter hardy. They'll get through the winter time. They lose their leaves in the winter, but they'll take any amount of frost. In the spring, if they ever get too tall, you can prune them back late winter to mid-spring, and they will flower for you on the new growth. And this one here, and all of ours, these will flower for you this year. You haven't got to wait a couple of 2 or 3 years. You can actually get this home, and by midsummer to late summer, you'll have these lovely, lovely spikes of flower colour on these.
Look at how rooty that is as well. That is a beautifully established plant, isn't it?
And 3 plants in there together, growing together, which is great. So you're not in that dilemma. Now, if you literally, as I say, 3 floors up and just got a balcony, you can now grow 3 different coloured Buddleias in something the size of a rainbow planter or a 30-litre heavy-duty pot, and it's not going to take over your entire space.
Okay, 51809, the item number on the Buddleia Candy Festival trio. Gary was asking, are dahlias thirsty plants? They need regular watering throughout the season. I wouldn't say they are thirsty, but yes, regular watering, otherwise they will go droopy.
And feed as well.
Yeah, feed absolutely makes a big difference. I'm on it this year.
Yeah.
I'm doing my weekly feed at the moment, and I've stuck to it for 2 weeks.
But you stuck to it for two weeks up until now, or up until like
2 weeks up until now.
There's only another 4 or 5 months of gardening season to go. You'll be fine.
I've done it every week.
For 2 weeks.
For 2 whole weeks.
Yeah, week 18. She's done it every week.
It, everybody. Sorry, right.
Strolch.
Compost. And strolch.
I was just shouting strolch as well.
Compost. Compost first, please.
Compost. This compost. This is brilliant, this compost. And this...
It might be easier with one, Stu.
It's not as much fun, though.
It's more fun with two.
Yeah, I mean, this is amazing, this stuff, because when you go to a garden centre these days, they really try and catch your eye by putting all this gobbledygook on all the bags. And you end up walking up and down, you pick the bag up, oh, that's too heavy, or that feels lumpy, all these kind of different things. And they say you need bulb fibre, you need seed compost, you need potting on compost. Oh, you need a special compost for roses, by the way. And it's like, I just want a compost that does everything. This will cover all of those things.
It will.
So from sowing seeds, I've started all my seeds off in this. My tomato plants, my cucumbers, my peppers, they're growing on really, really well. My plug plants I've got from YouGarden. In fact, some of them have already gone into the main garden now because they grew on so fast. House plants I've repotted in this. Bex even has done a little mixture of this with some sand to actually put over the lawn to feed the lawn and help the little sort of bare patches grow where you put the grass seed down.
It's true, it works a treat.
It just works for so many different things. I've used bags and bags of this to improve the soil in my garden. Where I live, in Swaffham, got it in. Got super, super well-drained soil, which is great in the wintertime because it doesn't get waterlogged.
Yeah, I'm jealous of it. Whenever I see you digging in your garden, you're like, it's so easy, and I'm there with clay soil.
Yeah, but I tell you what, Bex, though, at the moment, trying to keep the moisture in that soil in the dry weather is a real pain. So I've dug bags and bags of this into my sandy soil, and it's really given that soil a lot of heart. It's got a wetting agent in it, which sucks the moisture in. There's also an element of peat in this, which is good. What we're going to show you what the peat can do. So what I'm going to do is, you have to take your rose off the end, and then so I'm going to make a little. So if you sort of just
gently, slowly,
just gently pour in, and I'll keep my hand underneath, and then eventually I will feel the water running through. You keep still can't feel the water coming through. Still can't feel the water coming through. Still can't feel the water coming through. Still can't. Still not dripping out the bottom of my hand. Still not. Still not.
Word, it's going to dribble out. Oh my word!
Still going. No, finally, I think. No,
you feel it?
All that water. Look,
just started dripping.
So I'm going to squeeze this now, which is going to give me filthy hands. But just watch. Look.
I got a cloth.
Look at the amount of moisture. Look at the amount of moisture.
What?
That has held on in that. It's the wetting agents that's doing that. It's the peat elements that's doing that. All those kind of elements hold on to that moisture. So if you imagine if you're a thirsty plant and it's a hot sunny day, you've got that moisture to hold on to. You've got your slow release fertiliser as well, which is going to which is going to feed your plants for up to 6 months. It's nice and pH balanced, so it's not too acid, it's not too alkaline. It's lightweight compost in the sense that it's not super, super heavy. Some of those soil-based ones, you go to pick them up in the garden centre, it's like picking up a bag of coal. I mean, they're really, really heavy. The composted wood fibre, you can see that where Sean's pouring it out, that keeps it nice and open and airy, which if you think your little tiny root system, you do not want to be trying to push your roots down into something that's really solid and lumpy and consolidated. this will just allow for that lovely fibrous root system you can see just the side of Beck's there. Not the one at the bottom that inferior compost create, the one at the top.
Brilliant. I mean, it's just brilliant. And also today you can double up on this one. It's less than £7.50 a bag if you double up and you're a club member. So it really does bring the price of it right down to those bargain prices, but you're getting a premium professional compost with all of those premium ingredients in there as well. I love this. The compost only issue is it's too good. I love it. I mean, you know, I wouldn't use any other compost, says Neil. Just planted up Gazanias in the professional compost. Tom didn't realise that he didn't want to risk starting seeds, but actually, yeah, I'll trust it and use this in the future.
Seriously, honestly, 100%. I've never known seeds to germinate so well as they do in this compost.
Yeah. It's brilliant, honestly. So, yes, thank you for all your comments. Really appreciate that. £34.98 if you double up. But, of course, you are going to get an extra discount by being in the club. You'll get 4 of those 50-litre bags there. 100125 is the item number. It just would be just over £30 if you're a club member for 4 bags. Two lots of orders there. Brilliant value for money, so do stock up. You've got loads of planting still to do, so it's important that you don't run out. It's nothing worse. Drives me mad.
I've got about 8 bags at the moment stacked up at the side of my shed, so
I had some delivered.
I'm all right at the moment.
Yeah.
So when it gets down to like a couple of bags, I get a bit jittery.
I know. I'll order some more, but I've just had my raised planters delivered, which I'm going to be building this weekend. I cannot wait, and I need to get some more to put in there. It's not going to be fully this. I'm going to put a load of other stuff and mix some of this in.
Mix is good.
But yeah, I'm going to need to place an order for some more. Right, I'm jumping into the chat. Julie's got some questions that hopefully we can help her out with. Oh, hang on, I missed Tom's pictures. Just some random photos to show off. I do wonder if Adam can guess the mystery plants from yesterday's email. I will show him in a bit.
It's going to put me on the spot.
I'll show him in a bit. But that is the... damn it, I've forgotten the name.
You know it.
I do know it, and I've forgotten the name.
It begins with L. Litho...
Is that the Lithodora? I wasn't going to say that.
Oh, Lithodora.
It is Lithodora. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking about that lovely creeping blue
one.
one.
Actually, no, I think the Leptospermum.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think that's the one that is.
It's pretty anyway.
Yeah.
I like it. What have we got going here? We've got some lilies growing in there, look.
They're looking good, those ones.
They are looking fabulous.
I think those stems are. They're going to seriously flower well with stems that thick.
I cannot wait for the lilies to flower. I'm so excited. I'm not going to show them all, Tom, because you put lots on here, but that is the gorgeous phlox.
Carpet phlox.
Absolutely beautiful phlox.
I love them.
I'm going to plant some of those myself, I've decided. I haven't got any of those, but I'm definitely going to plant some of those. They look amazing, don't they? Oh, they're the skyscraper lilies, apparently. Looking great. I've got some of those growing as well.
I did something really annoying the other day. I went to dig a hole to put a plant in, and I forgot that I chopped straight through the stem of a skyscraper lily.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was that wide, and I just chopped it straight off.
That's not going to grow now.
It's not going to flower this year. No,
it will do next year.
It will do next year, but I was very annoyed.
I bet you were. One more from Tom. I just want to show this because that I think is the Trachelospermum jasmine that you've got growing up there, isn't it? Growing up that beautiful trellis there. So a couple of those. That's going to look beautiful and give you some gorgeous fragrance. That's looking really good. Is that your front door or is it the neighbours? Are you dividing something up there, Tom? That's what I want to know.
I've got some of those in a tower pot this year and I just can't wait for them to start flowering.
Right, Julie says, hi, can you tell me why I have a rogue branch growing out of my standard lilac?
Yes.
Oh.
I'll tell you what that is, because that would be growing from the main trunk that it's been grafted onto.
You want to get rid of it?
Yeah, just peel it off. Don't cut it off, just gently break it away from the trunk, but gently, because you don't want to take a big strip of bark all the way down. It's
the same family, but it's a slightly different plant that it's been grafted onto, so you want to get rid of that. The other one is I have never done this before. Yeah, it's just a rogue thing growing. Also, I have a standard oleander for 3 years and it hasn't flowered yet. It started in a large pot, but I moved it into the ground last year when it failed to flower again. It is otherwise healthy and kept its leaves. What can I do to help it flower? Have you fed it? Would that be a thing?
You could use a high potash feed, something like a tomato feed.
She hasn't sent a picture of the oleander, sorry. It was just another picture of the lilac. Apologies.
Which would work really, really well, but you must have it in the sunniest spot possible. They do demand maximum sunshine to get them to flower.
And feed.
Yeah, sun and feed and good drainage.
Yeah, and you should be able to get that to flower this year. Like, it's not too late to get it to flower for this year.
And as long as you're not pruning it, because if you prune it at the wrong time, then you're going to stop it flowering as well.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. OK, we've still got a couple more. Can I just do Lawrence? Because Lawrence sent some lovely pictures. Love this garden. So this is just a wander around Lawrence's garden, and it's so pretty. Look at this. Do you remember? Because he wanted something dug out of here, and we were giving him an option of what to go in there. I think he went for an Andina firepower in the front there.
I tell you what, that is a truly talented gardener.
That's beautiful, isn't it? Look at it's the combination, it's the colours.
Yeah,
it's really good.
That is just off the scale. Honestly, you should be so proud of that garden. That is just... I'm not, kind of going over the top of this. It is the sort of garden you could see on Garden as well, where people visit, because you've just developed that so beautifully.
And Carl will come to your pictures, I promise you. We've got half an hour left, so I'll show your pictures as well very shortly. Right, let's go over and have a look at the plants that we've got in the middle for you. We've got a pot and we've got a plant. So, shall we start with the Cochono Mine?
We can do.
Let's do it.
Absolutely. Why don't we? Yeah. And this one's flowering. In fact, we've got some sort of conundrums going on in the nursery, really, because normally these flower before the foliage. This one's kind of doing both at the same time. In fact, I think it might have flowered twice. But this one is slightly sort of growing on because this has been in our greenhouse next door. So it's about 4 to 6 weeks ahead of where it should actually be, because you can see all the new beautiful growth developing on the ends here. Mm-hmm. And I just like the fact that it's on that standard stem. It just looks elegant. It looks different.
I love it. I've literally just planted 3 of these in the border along the driveway. So I've gone 3 along the side of the driveway, parking the car. This is where I'm also going to put a carpet phlox underneath. Weed suppressing. I mean, the spring display I'm going to get from that next year is going to look absolutely amazing. This is all, it's not all about spring colour, is it? Actually, this plant has something to give you in every season, doesn't it?
In the autumn, the leaves on this turn really amazing colours. You'll get reds, you'll get oranges, you'll get yellows. It's incredibly hardy. -15, -20, -25 is not going to bother this. Only ever gets to about a couple of metres tall. And shape-wise, you can leave it to grow naturally, which is what I would do personally, because I quite like the natural look of it. But you can always just prune back some of these long shoots if you want to keep it more of a rounded shape, if you prefer. You could grow it in a pot or a container. A 30-litre heavy-duty pot it'd be happy in there for ever and ever, to be honest. Or you can plant it in the ground. It does like a sunny position or part sun. And the nice thing about this particular one as well, it's sometimes cherry trees have a bad reputation for those big surface roots that can come up under your drive and your paving. This doesn't have any of those.
No.
So you get the beautiful blossom, you get the lovely lime green leaves, you get the autumn coloured foliage, you've got the hardiness, you've got the nice upright stem. It'll only get wider, never taller. You can underplant underneath nice and closely. And somebody was just saying now, could you grow this in a windier position? I'd say you probably can, because it's quite a compact tree. It's going to kind of stay closer to the ground and not get really badly blown about.
Yeah, it was Tom was asking, I like that, would it cope in full sun and very strong wind? So, yes, basically.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
With full sun, mixed with very strong wind, yes, that would be absolutely fine. Beautiful plant there, 510257, the item number. So good. I've got 3 of them. Right, let's move on to the planters, shall we? These are the Parker planters in the washed taupe colour that we've got here. And they're a really handy, elegant, good-sized pot, this as well, isn't it?
Yes, my lady.
Parker.
There you go.
It did take me a moment, sorry. I think this would look really good with the sherbet lemon mix in.
Yeah, that would be a good contrast.
And I reckon 6 of each. So if you just want to go for the 1 pack of them.
All cascading over the side.
Yeah, 6 of each would work in here, wouldn't it?
Can just imagine all those 3 colours really contrasting beautifully with these pots as well. Also, Stu just said Barnsley Baby. You could.
I reckon you could get away with a Barnsley Baby in there. Certainly
I think so.
For the first year.
And also, I think those white Dicentras could look quite good in here as well.
Oh yeah, why not?
Really nice. In fact, they're nice colour, these, aren't they? That just lend themselves to so many different situations. See, good job that wasn't like a proper ceramic pot, because otherwise that would just be crocks now, wouldn't it? But look, you get the nice drainage in the bottom there as well, which is good. UV stable, frost resistant. No seams, no joins, not like in the olden days. I used to absolutely hate plastic pots. Wouldn't be seen dead with them in my garden. Now I've got loads because they just look like the real deal. But they're lightweight. You couldn't do this with a ceramic pot because it'd be too heavy. And look, you can do all those sorts of things with it. Doesn't crack, doesn't split.
I mean, they're not indestructible, of course, but you know, a little knock on the it's not gonna hurt it. Sorry. I had to do it. I was just waiting for you to not.
Make a nice hat as well, if you want to. Sort of attractive.
You know, if I did that with a terracotta pot, of course, it would have been smashed on the ground. Whereas these will take a little knock. Plus, they're UV stable, frost resistant.
Yeah, so they're not going to go all brittle and horrible. I'm just trying to think of just dropping something in them. Let's just quickly, just to give you an idea. We could like if you dropped a Kojo no Mai in there, probably a little bit too big, but but you could just see the kind of how gorgeous it looks with all those different types of plants.
Absolutely. If you want to put one of your dahlias in there, that would work beautifully as well. It is a twin pack. You will get both of those. 130569, the item number. They are 12-inch, and I do think that's a really good size for changing over. Planting schemes, and you can do that seasonally. You don't need massive amounts of plants or massive amount of compost in order to do that. 130569 is the item number. You're going to get both of those included in there. Let's give you a little reminder of some of the plants that we've had on, and we will then have more plants to show you. So, starting off, of course, with that Dahlia Gardenetta Velvet Crush. 6 of those plug plants available for you, but you can get 12 if you double up on those. I mean, look at them. What else do I need to say? They are absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful two-tone flowers, absolutely stunning dark foliage. And those shots that you're looking at right now, Stu shot those on his phone. There is nothing special about this footage. There is no colour grading or any editing that's happened, no enhancements. That is what this plant looks like. It's incredible. That's why I've got mine as well. I can't wait. 401732, the item number if you'd like to go for those. Next up, we have... Oh, yeah, please, come on. Sherbet Lemon Mix. That's really pretty. Double up here as well. You've got the beautiful Biden's Lobelia and the Verbena. Just a stunning combination. The yellow, blue and white in there is stunning, and it's to do with the colour and the size of the flowers. They work together so well. It's the designer combination. If you haven't got a clue which flowers to put together, go for a pack like this. Everyone will comment. They will, honestly. It'll be the best hanging basket in the street, but it could also go into pots and containers as well. You can double up here, of course, or you can just go for the 12-pack. Obviously, you get bigger saving if you double up. Next up, we've got the Buddleia Candy Trio for you. So this is where you're actually getting 3 plants in one pot, okay? But they've been selected to grow together so that it looks like one plant creating 3 different colours on there. They're totally hardy. They need to be in a sunny spot, well-drained soil, but because it stays more compact, I mean, it says on the label up to 1.2 metres, but we think it normally stays a bit smaller than that, sort of 80 centimetres, about that. So 3 feet, let's go for. That's really small for a Buddleia, and of course it's going to bring those pollinators into the garden. It's not called the butterfly bush for nothing. 511809, the item number if you'd like to save £15 on that. Make sure you're using the code YGTV1826. Now, Rose of the Week is also the Rose of the Year. So this is the beautiful Coral Gardens. That is such a pretty colour, isn't it? I love that coral colour. It's so gorgeous. 780116 is the item number if you would like to go for that one. It comes to you from us here at YouGarden, but obviously bred by Harkness Roses, who we work with and are the best when it comes to breeding roses. Been in business for many, many years. It's a family-run business and it's excellent. 780116, the item number. Next up, we have got the Dicentra Spectacular Alba, the Bleeding Hearts. 3 of the 9cm pots. Double up if you want to on there. 6 of those 9cm pots to get extra saving. Make sure you're using your code, please. YGTV1826. That's how you're going to get your savings, and that's how you're going to get your free postage on there as well. Oh yes, look at this. That's such a pretty plant. Really unusual, really exciting, and you can double up on here as well. Give it a little bit of winter protection though, please. It is not a frost hardy plant. 561395. If you want to double up, put 2 lots into your basket and use the code to get the saving. We've got the Brugmansia for you. These are really quite beautiful plants too. You've got those very unusual sort of tubular shaped flowers on there, and another double up deal, 2 for £29.97, but of course you can take an extra 15% off that if you're in the club. 680359, the item number. And then we've got the Astrantia Claret, which one of our sayings here is plant it, leave it, love it. And this is exactly what you're going to do with Astrantia. You never have to do anything else to it after planting it. I mean, keep it watered to get it established, but mine just sits there now. I barely do anything to it. If it occasionally gets hit with some water from the hose pipe, it's happy. It just comes back every single year. It's amazing. Shady spot is really good for Astrantia too. Mine's in a much sunnier position and it does very well, but you can grow these quite happily in those slightly more shady spots. 560888, the item number. Of course, we've got our compost available for you, and we have the double up deal here as well. So as a club member, what was it, Sue? £7 something? £7.49, I think it was, per bag for 50 litres. £7.46 per 50 litres, which is like a cheap bag of compost. But the quality is not what you would expect from a cheap bag of compost. This is a professional quality compost. Please stock up, make sure you don't run out. You've got lots of planting jobs to do, and this is the compost you're going to get the biggest and best results from. The most flowers, the biggest, fruit and veg crops, all the rest of it. 100125, excuse me, if you want to go for your compost, but 100149 if you would like to go for the strolch. This is the one you need if you want to make sure that you do not have slugs and snails eating all of your plants. This is also on a double up as well. You could have, this is brilliant if you've got your borders to sort out. Love this, it neatens it all up, keeps it really neat and tidy. But this is the perfect time to get as many of these as you're going to need to completely cover all of your borders once you've planted everything in there. Don't leave any bare soil. If you leave bare soil, the roots will get in there. It will dry out much quicker. All the moisture evaporates. It's Adam's bugbear. Don't leave the soil bare. 100149. It's £11.05 per bag. Delivered price as a club member if you've doubled up. £11.05 delivered price per bag. It's brilliant. It saved my hostas. Like, genuinely, I use it on my hostas every single year, and I always used to have hostas eaten. Not anymore now. Right, question. Everyone's asking these questions. When can the dahlias go outside?
Well, how long's a piece of string? No,
yeah, it depends where you live.
It depends where you live. I'll straighten this up, that's better. So basically, if you're kind of in the southern part of the UK, probably another couple of weeks or so, they can go outside permanently. In other parts of the country might be more towards the end of May. So you know your local environment. What you've got to avoid is you've got to avoid them getting caught by a late frost or very low night temperatures. But you could start introducing them outside during the day. And if the nights are going to be 10, 12 degrees, you can leave them out at night as well. But just watch out in case, as I say, we get a late frost or a cold snap.
It's great advice. Not yet, basically, is what I'd say.
Because weirdly where I live at the moment, because I'm on the kind of east coast part of the UK, in the sun, it feels really, really nice. Yeah. But when you go in the shade, that wind has got a real edge to it.
And first thing in the morning, it's freezing.
It is cold, yeah. And a few mornings back, I had ice on top of my little bird bath water feature. So that would upset those. So just be cautious for another couple of 2 or 3 weeks or so. And then finally, we can stop all this nonsense talk of frost and just say, put them outside.
All right, let's move on then. We're looking at Rudbeckia goldstem here for you, a slightly more compact variety of Rudbeckia.
I have got loads and loads and loads of these, all from the original plants that I got from YouGarden a couple of years ago. Yeah. Because they've spread and they formed the most amazing colony. And these will flower for you this year. This year. You'd be surprised how quick these grow. These are one of the most fast-growing, easy-to-grow, long-flowering perennials you can have in your garden. I never used to be a fan of yellow till I tried these. They start flowering for me mid-summer, and honestly, Bex, even in October, November, they're still flowering.
Yeah.
And each flower lasts weeks and weeks and
Ages
weeks
and ages.
individually. I mean, height-wise, mine get to probably about between knee height and hip height.
It's about 50, 60 centimetres is sort of the height that Goldstem is supposed to get to. This one's a slightly more compact variety.
I'd say more like that kind of height.
Yeah,
thereabouts.
That looks really tall compared to you, like this height. There you go. Yeah. They don't get massive at all, and they will get much bigger as the years go on. Totally hardy, very easy. You can divide the clumps and create new plants for your garden very easily every 3 or 4 years. Such an easy one. Plant it, leave it, love it. Get 3 of those or get a double up deal. There are 3 there, honest. And go for 6 of those if you would like to, okay? 560076 is the item number on that one. Next up, we've got the Azalea japonica orange. You might have been walking around at the moment and looking at everybody's azaleas in their garden and getting jealous of those azaleas because they flower amazingly.
They do. These ones have just gone over finishing flowering, these ones. And you can just see the little seed heads on there. These are evergreen azaleas, which is nice. These can grow in a sunny position or a shady position. They do need ericaceous soil though, or acid soil. So if you've got acid soil, they can go straight in the ground. If not, grow them in ericaceous compost. They're really, really good for pots and containers. They're incredibly hardy. The leaves will get through the winter time. Eventually, they'll get to kind of about 1 metre tall, something like that, but very, very kind of slow growing these. But once they flower fully for 3 to 4 weeks, the branches just disappear under masses of these really very, very attractive, deep orange flowers.
Beautiful orange colour as well. I mean, that really is quite standout. Perfect for filling the gap between the spring flowers and the summer flowers. 511502, the item number. And there is that double up deal available there as well. 3 pots or 6 pots, it's up to you. Make sure you put the extra one into your basket if you want to double up on those. We don't do it automatically for you. Make sure you use the code. That's how you get the saving and the free postage. We've also got the Encore variety of azalea. This is a really good one because this one can flower again for you later on in the season. Plus, you're getting a mixture of colours. So if you want, a whole rainbow of colour, you could go for the orange and you could go for the Encore as well. You will get a red, a pink, and a white. But obviously, if you double up, you'll get 2 reds, 2 pinks, 2 white. And then if you add in the orange as well, oh, that's going to look lovely. 511258, the item number if you want to go for the Encore range. Now, Illyria Spring Bling. This one was quite a popular one last year, wasn't it?
It's a nice shrub, this one. It's evergreen, which is good. Very, very drought tolerant. Good for windy gardens. Great for coastal gardens. Copes well in full sun. Adored by pollinators. Only gets to about sort of 75 centimetres to 1 metre tall. And do a little scrunchie of the foliage.
Oh, yes, I remember this. Oh.
It's nice, isn't it?
What does that smell like?
So it's really aromatic foliage on this.
It's very reminiscent of something. I can't think what it is.
I tell you, it reminds me a little bit. It reminds me a little bit of French lavender.
Yeah?
It's got that kind of...
It's lovely,
similar.
very fresh, very gorgeous.
It's like, look at that. Never done that before on this particular one. Every time, guaranteed to have an amazing root system. So if you've got a really sort of droughty part of the garden, full sun, or a windy part of the garden, coastal garden, anywhere like that where you struggle to get other plants to grow because they get dried out and desiccated, these will say bring it on. They love that kind of position. And you'll get masses of these beautiful white daisy flowers for many weeks during the spring. You can see in the picture how lovely it looks, and it's another amazing plant to bring in those pollinators as well. They get through the winter time, they're tough, they're hardy, they'll grow from year to year. You can prune them back after flowering if they ever get too tall. But look at that, just divine and easy. Really
covered in those flowers, absolutely stunning. 511700 is the item number. 3 of those 9 centimetre pots, double up if you want to. £16.97 is your discount club price on that one. That's the Illyria Spring Bling for you. Next up, we've got the Crimson Feathers. This is one of Adam's personal favourites, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got one of these in my garden. Mine grows in a really shady spot and it does really, really well. Only gets to 1 metre tall and it kind of spreads out. It'll form a really lovely little thicket of these upright stems. And you can see here, I mean, the new foliage, if I just tilt that forward for you, look at the colours in there. I mean, you've got reds, you've got apricots, you've got creams, you've got yellows. I mean, it's a multitude of colours in that foliage, and that colour keeps going pretty much throughout the summer as the new leaves develop. They flower as well. They have little kind of tiny white flower heads on. They can produce berries as well. Very, very hardy, this shrub. The most unusual thing about them is they come into leaf as one of the earliest shrubs in your garden. I've actually seen these sometimes even in January, almost looking like they're going to break bud, and I've kind of panicked a bit, thinking, no, just hold back a little bit because you're coming into leaf too early. But every year they come through and they just look marvellous.
They do. They're absolutely beautiful. 511706, the item number, double up available. I'm sick of saying it now. There's double ups all over the place.
Not another one.
Not another one. But it definitely does. It does pay, basically, because you'll get even more savings by doubling up and getting more of those. Loads of deals to have for you here. 511706 if you would like to go for that one. And then we are ending this table on the Echinacea Green Twister, a really stunning variety of Echinacea. Beautiful colours here.
All those colours just in one flower. The way you've got that kind of those bands of colour with the deep purple in the middle.
Yeah.
You've got yellow, and sometimes you even get hints of green. You can see there that lime green on the edge. And the flowers on these, again, last many, many weeks. Each individual flower. Look at the amount of buds that are coming. Generally, what these tend to do is they throw out a central flower bud to begin with. Once that's gone over, you take that off, and then loads of more buds come up from the side, and they will go all the way through the summer into autumn. Again, let's just whip one out the pot for you randomly. I've not whipped this one out the pot before. Every time, look, beautiful, well-established root system on this plant. We don't just put little plug plants in and send them out. We grow them on, we feed them, we nurture them. These will flower for you this year. You'll definitely get your first flowers in 2026. All they ask of you, Echinaceas, they do love lots and lots of sun, and they like a moisture-retentive but very well-drained soil.
They absolutely do. I love Echinacea. It's a gorgeous one in the garden. Double up if you want it. Put 2 lots in your basket and enter that code. The item number you need is 560407 if you'd like to go for the Echinacea. Please go onto the website, YouGarden.com. Have a look at the Live Now bit. That's where you can see absolutely everything that's been selected for the show today. Those are all of the items that have got the free postage. We've even got some greenhouses on there if you're still looking for a greenhouse to grow things on in. That's going to last you for many years. Obviously, it's not just for now. It's not just for Christmas. No, you can have that for many years in your garden for when you're growing things on when it is a bit tender outside. $25.49 is your delivered price on that one. That's the 4-tier one. We've got a 3-tier one available for you as well. Right, Carl, I promised we'd show you pictures and we're going to do it. Hi, Bex and Adam. Here are some photos of the garden. Let's have a little look. That is very, very cute.
See, I like it when that's very Italian. The way that sort of the little pots are going up the stairway.
I like that a lot. It's really pretty. Wisteria growing up. That is a wisteria,
yeah, it's
isn't
a wisteria.
it? Growing up the wall
good.
There.
Was that a frog? I like that frog.
Yeah, I think it is.
That's cute.
Very pretty.
Oh,
hello, Ceanothus. Wow, that is properly open at the minute, isn't it?
You can't beat the blue, can you, of Ceanothus? Another little white rhododendron,
That's
I think.
a rhodie, rhododendron.
Little white rhodie there, looking good, looking very nice.
Oh, another shot. We've got Ceanothus there.
Contrasting nicely with that cordyline in front. Actually,
what is that?
That's quite a tropical looking.
That's very tropical.
It's got a very jungly kind of look to it. They're like an urban jungle kind of look.
I like it. What's that?
That. I
don't know what that is.
I should know what that is. It looks. Oh, it's a type of peony.
I was going to say, is it a peony?
Yeah.
The foliage looks like peony.
Yeah, I think it's a peony of sorts. Yeah.
Interesting. Beautiful. There's loads. You've got loads there. Very pretty garden. Thank you so much, Carl, for sending those in. We all get ideas from looking at each other's gardens, and this is why we encourage you to send your pictures in on a regular basis, because we can all share our ideas, can't we, and learn from each other, and then we can steal some ideas and do it in our own garden.
That's a great thing. You do get inspired by other people's gardens.
I like it. Right, we are heading into the last 10 minutes of our show today. Sadly, boo. You're going to be back on YGTV on Sunday, though, aren't you?
I am, yes, indeed. Yeah, I've got an hour. Or is it 2 hours?
11 till 12
11
on
till
a
12.
Sunday.
Yeah, just be me on my own in here. But Jake will be next door, talking in my ear.
Yeah.
So I'll miss you on Sunday.
I know, it's weird. But anyway, Adam will be here on Sunday, but we're into the last 10 minutes of this particular show. Thanks for sending your pictures. I'm just going to quickly have a look in the YouTube chat. Anybody else? We're talking about Tom's water butt, which is always really nice. Beck's going to pinch my underplant with Flock's idea. I had the idea already, actually, Tom. But yeah, I am. Yeah, I need to get a water butt as well. That's the next thing I need to sort out because I've got loads of acid plants.
Although, ironically, I've actually filled my water butt up twice with the hose in recent weeks because I've had no rain.
I've had no rain.
Yeah, which kind of
defeats the point.
Defeats the point of it.
Never mind. All right, what are we doing next then? Where are we going? Over here. Come on. Oops, sorry, I trod on your foot. Let's go and have a look at the Sherbet lemon mix. So we have got the wonderful designer collection to give you the best hanging baskets or the best pot displays. These will sort of tumble over the edges, won't they?
They will tumble very, very nicely and create this look. I mean, these are very zingy, sharp, good contrasting colours, and the white really does set the whole thing off. You've got the white verbena, you've got the blue lobelia, you've got the yellow Bidens there, and these colours will keep going all the way through to September, October, even into early November. Feed deadhead if you can, but if you worry about how to create that brilliant looking hanging basket, you don't know what plants to put in, we've done it all for you. We'll give you 4 of each of those, and for a 12-inch hanging basket, that's probably all you need to get that complete amazing look.
Yeah, it's a really pretty one. That's such a great combination. I like my weird and wonderful combinations, but a designer wouldn't. And this is how you get that designer look, that people will compliment you on this collection. And you don't even need to tell them. You can say, yeah, I picked them myself.
Yeah, did it all myself.
I picked them myself.
Yeah,
you don't have to tell them the truth.
I had a little look at the colour wheel and just decided what worked.
Exactly.
And yeah. Right.
Go on, take the credit for it. Why not? 400762, the item number if you'd like to go for that one. You can double up as well if you want to. We've got the little redhead for you.
Or Spigelia. Sounds like a type of spaghetti.
Spigelia.
Yeah.
I'll have mine with tomato sauce, please.
This is nice. Look at these flowers on these. Really, really unusual flowers on these. Unusual leaves as well. You can get this to kind of spread and clump up in your garden, but it does need a little bit of winter protection. Mm-hmm. But if you want something different, something unusual, a bit of a talking point, you could grow it in pots and containers. Very easy to look after during the winter, but well worth a punt, this one, because I think it's such a different and unusual talking point of a plant.
It really is. Those flowers look absolutely incredible. I think people will be drawn to that one to look at it. Double up if you want to. You can go for 6 of those pots. You could just go for 3, of course, but you will get bigger savings if you double up and go for 6 of those pots. Put 2 lots into your basket if you want those double up prices and use the code. Jacob's Ladder, the Polymonium, Bressingham Purple. It's a plant with many names. It's also a plant with a lot of beauty.
That's what happens when you've got a parrot that goes mad. Causes Polymonium.
Causes Polymonium, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, these are great. These are really, really good perennials for that sun position, shadier position. Lovely, lovely leaves on these as well. You get those sort of coppery, bronzy colours on the leaves. That looks, it's not quite as blue as that. It's more of a purpley kind of colour. But bringing in, you can see there, look, the bees, they're going to adore this plant. It will come back for you year after year. It dies down in the autumn, but it's one of those perennials that for minimum input, you get maximum output. Like Beck said a moment ago, it's one of those plants it, love it, leave it kind of perennials.
Definitely. Absolutely. 561253, it's a triple pack. You can double up if you would like to. Do you know what? You could share them for gifts or split the cost with a neighbour or relative or something or other. If you don't need that many, but you know, your price per pot comes down by doing that double up deal. Right, we're going to skip over to the Dahlia. Of course we are. It's got to have been the most popular item in the live today. It's a beautiful, just stunning, bi-coloured. Well, it's not quite bi-coloured, is it? What's the word for it? It's
well, you've got
two-tone.
Yeah, two-tone. Yeah, definitely two-tone.
Yeah, ombre, there's a good word. Thank you, Stu. Ombre is a nice word, isn't it?
I like ombre.
That's a brilliant word.
I think that's Spanish for shade as well, ombre, I believe.
Yeah.
But all the hard work's been done with these, though, because you're getting these really sumptuous little plugs that have got a nice root system on. And look at the contrast as well you get between the flowers and the foliage. If the foliage was just plain green, I don't think this would be so impressive.
No,
but the fact you've got the dark foliage with those incredible dark purpley flowers that in the middle get even darker as you head to the centre.
Yeah.
this is going to be a talking point, this one in your garden. Lots of people are going to ask you, what is this? Where did you get it? How did you grow it?
Can I have one?
Can I have one? It's nice and compact. It will flower for you from midsummer right up into the autumn. They'll develop little tubers that eventually you can save. If you get them through the winter frost-free, you can grow them on the following year.
I'll definitely be doing that with mine.
Yeah, you want to, don't you?
100% I'll be doing that with
And
mine.
also, imagine the cut flowers. A vase of these as cut flowers would really be something. You're going to get the pollinators in as well. And because you've got those dark coloured leaves and flowers, you can also contrast these with some perhaps white dahlias. Imagine growing some white dahlias next to these. You know, you can just do whatever you want with this to get that amazing, incredible display easily, because we've done all the hard work for you. Just plant these on, by the way, into little 9cm pots. Grow them on for another couple of weeks. And once you finally think the risk of frost has gone, you can put them outside. Just watch out for the slugs and snails, though.
Yeah, slugs and snails do like to eat the dahlia, so
yeah,
get yourself some strolch.
Get yourself some strolch to put around them, and then just watch the magic happen. And you will get flowers this year.
You will get flowers
Loads.
this year, and you'll get multiple flowers this year as well. I absolutely adore dahlia flowers, so grab yourself those while we've got them. There is a double up deal, 6 plugs, or you can go for 12 plugs if you'd want to go for that double up deal. Of course, we do all need to make sure that we are not running out of the best compost we've ever used. It's the Premium Professional Compost. Premium ingredients.
It is premium ingredients, and also it's a really, really amazing price today, because I've seen really naff composts for the same price as this, and this will just give you the most phenomenal results. If you don't believe me, ask people in the chat. Loads and loads of our friends in the chat use this year after year. It's got a slow release fertiliser to feed your plants for up to 6 months. It's got that peat element that holds on to the moisture, but also you've got that composted wood fibre that keeps it open and airy, letting air get down to the roots. It's got a wetting agent, so even if it does dry out, you know, your neighbours forget to water your plants while you're away, and you get home, you can hydrate this very, very quickly. The water won't just run straight off, it will soak in. It comes to you delivered in these bags in cardboard boxes at 87%, 86% recycled, 100% recyclable. Well, the other day I got it wrong, and Matt sort of like corrected me, so I was like,
dear.
I thought I need to get it spot on. But yeah, seriously, I've used this for years, and I will not use any other compost.
Marissa, I'm so sorry, we missed your comment earlier. I'll talk to you about cucumbers. Make sure you use the code when you're checking out for anything that we are bringing you in the potting shed. The code this week is YGTV1826. Please take advantage of all the double up deals that we've got. There's so many deals to be had this week on YGTV. You'll make some huge savings. Marissa is asking, can I put cucumbers in a hanging baskets? Mini one. Are you talking about the smaller cucumbers? Because you can trail cucumbers, like the snack cucumbers, can't you?
Yeah, you could do. The only thing I'm thinking about is
support upwards.
Yeah, because the only thing is, but once they've got lots of cucumbers on, I can imagine them almost pulling themselves out the hanging basket. So yeah, you could try, but ideally they kind of need to go up or trail over the top of something rather than hang down in a basket.
Yeah, to be fair. Depends which variety, because there's other varieties that get tall, but still make the small cucumbers. Because we had the quick snacks and we had the piccolos, didn't we? Yeah. Piccolos are the ones that get really big. The quick snacks are the more compact ones.
Yeah, the piccolo we've got about 14 centimetres. The quick snack about 6 to 7 centimetres.
Maybe upwards with a bit of a support rather than trailing. Right, we're done. Sorry, it's time for us to go. Adam will be on TikTok later, won't you?
I will, from 5 till 8.
If you're a TikToker, I know some of you are not interested in TikTok, that's absolutely fine. In which case, Adam will be back with you on Sunday, won't you? I will, 11 till 12 on YGTV. There you go. So, I'm going to go home and I'm going to lay down and do nothing. I'll be back, I don't know when, but I'll see you all very soon. Love you lots. See you soon. Bye. Bye.